Today we're going to be reviewing the new Joker from McFarlane Toys. This is, of course, based on the Jack Nicholson appearance in the 1989 Batman movie. This is a great addition to the lineup. If you have the other villains from the other movies from this era, of course, Jack Nicholson's Joker is a must buy to complete the Rogues Gallery from those older movies from the 80s and 90s. Let's take a quick look at the box. Front window, as you can see, the accessories on display. He's got a switchable wig, which is interesting as opposed to a different head. You can take his hair off and switch it with the hat and vice versa. And then you've got the extra hands, four different extra hands here. And then you've got his long iconic pistol when he shoots down the Batwing. He's got his other pistol that has a little bang flag, the little joke pistol. He's got his walking stick cane thing. And he's got his little microphone speaker here as well. Here's the backside that shows kind of a more cartoony looking Joker as opposed to a photograph or a realistic portrayal of Jack Nicholson's Joker. Unfortunately, would have preferred if it looked like Jack Nicholson. Here's one side. Here's the other side. Nothing remarkable about the sides. Before I open him out of the package, I just wanted to do a side by side comparison with the alternate version. This is the Platinum Edition, which I found at a Target, luckily. The one on the right, the Platinum Edition, is clearly modeled after an older Joker figure. This one right here, made in 1990 from Kenner. I don't remember the exact title of this Joker figure. If you know what this Joker figure is called, please comment below. I'd love to know the official title for this Joker. It's almost identical as far as the color scheme. He's got the same orange shirt, the blue vest, and the blue tie thing. The rest of his suits, variations of purple and pink. And in his shoes, he's got the kind of the white top section, and the tips are that reddish, purplish color. So this is clearly inspired by this figure. Here he is outside of the box with all of his accessories. Let's walk through the accessories real quick. We've got the megaphone where he can talk into the crowd like he does into the movie. It's just all orange, but it does match his shirt. So that's pretty neat. We've got the cane slash walking stick here. Nothing too crazy, pretty simple. This is my favorite piece. It's the long barrel pistol that he pulls out somehow and shoots down the Batwing in the movie. So this is a really fun weapon slash accessory. You've got the little pistol, but it shoots out the little bang flag, which is also really fun. That's a gag that we've seen time and time again with Joker. He likes to play gags, and this is a perfect reflection of that. So I think I'll be posing him with this. You've got two relaxed, open palm hands. You also have two fisted, closed fisted hands, so he can punch Batman. They can duke it out like they do in the movie. Perhaps the most interesting part is this hair piece that you can interchange with the hat piece, which to me is a little weird of a choice because you could have just had a whole second head with the hair and not the hat, but perhaps with a different facial expression as well. That way we get some variety. But instead, we just have the interchangeable head. So let's take a look here. You just pop it off like so, comes off pretty easy. You can see he's got kind of the grooves to hold it in. So let's pop on the hair piece. Okay, a little bit harder to get on. It's pretty tight, but there you have it. Pretty nice sculpt work. I like the grooves for the hair. The paintwork is actually pretty good. You've got a slight black wash in there to give it some texture. So that's a nice job. You can kind of see his hairline goes up on the sides, very similar to Jack Nicholson. But I will say, even though the sculpt generally looks like Jack Nicholson, it's clear that they didn't get the licensing to get his exact likeness because the paint's a little bit off. But I think it comes close enough. I think this is in spirit Jack Nicholson. I mean, he's got the full outfit, which is accurate. The sculpt is pretty close. The paint for the lips is a little thicker than it should be. Jack Nicholson's Joker had a very thin, kind of curvy line drawn for his lips. And I think the eyebrows are a little too green from what I recall in the movie. They were darker for the most part. And his hairline, he didn't have this kind of volume as well, from what I recall, and he was probably a little bit more balding. But considering that they don't have license, this is as good as it's gonna get, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. Articulation. Let's see. Head goes up pretty high, goes down about that much, not too much. Back and forth, around and around. Decent articulation there. Okay, what's interesting is he doesn't have like the cut that most McFarlane figures have for the ab crunch, but the way his waist works, it's like on a big ball joint, so you can swivel him around quite a bit here, which is nice. And it's a soft plastic all throughout this torso area as well as the pelvic area, so there's no restriction. It's pretty pliable here. As far as the arms, pretty basic ball joints on the shoulder, goes up and down as well, a little stiff. You can hear it snapping. You can twist the bicep. You've got the double elbow, kind of stiff. Can't quite get that second part to go down. Wrist joint, standard. You can pivot it up and down, but you can also twist it. Oh, there it goes. Well, while we have the handoff, let's try these other hands. Pops on pretty easily. Got the open hand, which is actually pretty nice. Very natural looking hand pose, which is more Joker like. You can have him waving. That's pretty neat. Okay, let's see. You got the legs. Kicks up pretty high. Nice little split there. Goes up. Wow. Surprisingly flexible going up, I guess because of the soft pelvic material here. Got the double knee joint. Pretty standard McFarlane articulation there. And then you've got the foot. Twists on the ball joint here. And then you've got the toes that pop up like that as well, which is nice. So articulation, can't complain. I think it was a good decision not to have an ab separation here for the ab crunch, so they can keep his suit and vest nice and seamless. Here he is next to the Michael Keaton 1989 Batman McFarlane figure, both from the first movie, of course. They look fantastic together, if you ask me. McFarlane really gave us a gift as they're on the way out with their last licensing year, to give us all the villains from all the movies, including the first and arguably the best and most iconic Jack Nicholson Joker with our Michael Keaton Batman. Here's a little bit of posing for you, a little action shot of the two fighting. And here's our Joker with his allies, Batman's Rogue Gallery from the Michael Keaton movies, as well as the Schumacher movies, and they just look fantastic together. So there you have it, folks. Jack Nicholson Joker from Batman 89, courtesy of McFarlane. I really like this figure, but for the lack of likeness, specifically for Jack Nicholson's facial features and perhaps the shininess of the jacket, I would have used a more darker and matte purple paint. And that's pretty much how he looks in the movie. It's not so bright and cartoony. But aside from that, it's an excellent sculpt. Love the figure. It's going to look so nice next to all the other villains in the Rogue Gallery from all the previous movies from that era, the Tim Burton era movies, as well as the Schumacher movies. And I'm happy to have this as part of the collection. I'm glad that McFarlane was able to throw this one in before ending their run. It's the figure we've been waiting for such a long time, and I'm just glad they made him. Overall, with the exception of the paintwork on his face and kind of the plastic look of the jacket, I'm very happy with this. I mean, it's Jack Nicholson Joker, so it's hard to be mad at it, but articulation is pretty nice considering what kind of figure we're dealing with. A figure that's wearing a suit, more or less, as opposed to a costumed hero. His accessories are pretty amazing. There's plenty of little toys that you can switch in and out. and he looks pretty stellar. It's the suit from the Batman movie, from the first '89 movie, has that distinct color and the weird checkerboard pants and the iconic hat. I mean, it's really hard to go wrong. It's really hard to complain. But let me know what you guys think. Is this a Joker to pick up? Are you going to be putting him on display with the rest of the cinematic villain rogue gallery? Or are you going to go with the Platinum Edition modeled after the old Kenner figure? Would love to know your preference, but for me, it's this movie version of Jack Nicholson Joker all the way. Until next time, this is PK's Reviews.